it wasn't the fact that he went out 0-2, it was the manner of how he got eliminated.
The games were horrible.
Yeah.
The games were like a total disaster. I mean, we're talking like he's slipping on banana peels and sitting on benches with wet paint and everything, stepping on rakes and it bounces him in the nose.
Like Slideshow Bob, right?
That's right. I mean, the games were bad, okay? And I mean, I was wondering if that was indicative of the rest of his play in the future of 2016, but he did win that here. Hopefully he can take that with him and come out on top.
As we see here, our two players for this game, rather, Bunny for CJ and Maru for Jin Air. As we see the stats here, for both players, 6-4 for Maru in the last 10 games, 5-5 for Bunny. Not really meaning that much. As we can see here, both players haven't really played a TVT in Pro League so far. I love this pentagon that we're seeing right now. It's like, oh. Yeah,
baby trapezoid inside that pentagon there. Wow. Okay, well, Maru wins every time. So
I don't understand that pie graph, though. If you got 0 wins, shouldn't that just be all green?
Yeah, I guess technically that would be correct, but we just want to show a little bit of that. Okay, so
this also shows how we favor Maru in this matchup.
But, you know, like I said, Bunny is playing really well. He might be able to do it. We do have these upsets all the time. Sometimes I always feel guilty. I use a little bit too much of history to force my predictions, but let's see. Maybe Bunny's got Maru's number today. Okay, interesting map to have these two on as well. In the upper left, in the red, Bunny. And in the bottom left, in the blue, one of the fan favorites, it's Maru.
And I think there's another couple. Oh, that girl's on her phone. That's not good. You should not be doing that. But, Ulrena has provided so many good games in Pro League. Like, as much criticism as Ulrena gets,
I actually think it's a great
so many good games, yeah.
I think it's a really good map, man.
It's a really good map.
I do understand when people are, players are like, I don't like this map, or I would rather play on another map. But I mean, I think it's one of the most interesting maps we've had here in Starcraft 2.
Yeah, and we've seen a lot of great Terran versus Terrans on this map. From memory, Alive versus Cure, I believe it was, where it got to that crazy draw game. And yeah, there's not really much to say about the map. It just provides really good games.
Well, I think it's the positions of the two mains here. They're quite interesting. It's droppable, especially this narrow path. We actually see him going down in the middle here. This makes for a lot of really, really, really interesting games. You can use that to scout. You can try to control him from there. We can see some sneaky pushes, not just the middle lane there as well, but also the tower there and controlling that. Pretty important as well. Now, Maru doing a quick scout here. Not too surprising because there are a lot of really weird all-ins you can do in a one-on-one map, especially on a map like this. So he wants to get in there right away and see what is his opponent doing. Yeah,
pretty much mirror builds from both players, getting those two gases very early, as well as getting that marine out from the barracks. And it looks like Maru actually going for a reactor on that barracks rather. So we'll see how he uses that. Maybe reacted Starport, not too sure. We'll see how this game goes.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting because Bunny could pull a fast one here on Maru. Best of one is pretty scary. Anybody can lose a best of one. Anybody in the world can. I mean, it's really possible that maybe Bunny's got some kind of special build here. We've seen on this map. We've seen a lot of, it's almost entirely dependent on getting the starport tech out. There's like no build on this map you would do that would not require a starport immediately. From there, it's what kind of starport build. Do you want to get Liberators out right away? Do you want to go for the drop play? Do you want to get a Viking to try to catch the drops when they're moving out on the map?
Yeah, starport is pretty much essential on this map, considering the short air distances. As we see Bunny actually opting to go for a Widow Mine drop, it seems, getting that early Widow Mine as well as those Marines from that reacted barracks. So looks like he's banking on the fact that he's banking on this strategy working out for him. But we see that Hellion actually poking in.
This is funny. This is funny because it has to pull some of the Marines back. It's kind of clear. The Hellion can also poke up there if he does pull out again with the medevac. And it's actually, I think Maru's already got a good read. Double Viking coming up. And this is pretty cool.
Bunny's only going for that one Widow Mine as well, so he doesn't really want to wait for that second Widow Mine from the
Oh, this is bad. This is bad.
We'll see how this timing works out for him.
Well, I think he's going to come right in here when the Vikings are out, and the Marines are already in a good spot. Okay, now he should know exactly the moment. Here he goes!
Ooh,
now the question is, can the Vikings get this? So good. And now, if he actually goes around here with this, he can get that stuck on the island.
Yeah, those Marines are stuck in no man's land right now. But ooh, it looks like Bunny actually still wants it. No, he's just
no. He's going to get the interception. Maru's going to come around.
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
Wait, what?
What? Whoa, what? Meanwhile, a Viking appears.
That Viking could have saved Bunny the game there. I mean, I didn't know what Maru was
promise, he's actually looking for the medevac, so he knows it's not in here now, right?
I think Maru just overthought that situation.
Well, he's assuming 100% it's going to be back here. So here comes the Cyclone right now. He's going to have to bring this out. It's kind of hard to get out of the range right here. Does manage to do that. Okay, so that medevac should be able to get back home. He may try to drop again instead. Let's go ahead and see.
Oh, there's more Vikings coming out from the starport of Maru.
Okay, this is an insane game of cat and mouse, man. I have not seen a chase sequence like this in a long time. Now, he can actually park right over here. That's what you want to do if you want to be a down and dirty Terran.
Yeah, should have moved those Marines up to that starport so those Vikings could camp at that starport there, but those Cyclones actually do a really surprising amount of damage to those Vikings.
This medevac is still out. Okay, there we go. Finally, this ends.
But at least he got his units out though, so
yeah, for sure.
That's all that Bunny needed there. And he forced those Vikings out from Maru as well. These Vikings aren't really useful right now because Bunny knows that he can't really do drops with these Vikings out. So, and that's like a production cycle, or 2 production cycles away from that starport that could have been invested into maybe medevacs or liberators, or we'll just see how this game goes.
Yeah, he's going to come up now. And this is going to be pretty scary. I mean, it's not by the watchtower. Now, there is some to defend here, but I think the sheer volume of units that are going to be dropped here, along with the Vikings, which also can, by the way, land on the ground. Okay, also, Bunny has the opportunity to possibly push on the ground here.
Just see a drop here from Maru. Nice siege there. The Cyclone's actually trying to do some damage on the siege tank, but doesn't do enough to kill it off. And I think there's too many Vikings here for...
Yeah, I mean, this is the problem. Is he's not going to be able to get anything air-wise over here.
Can't get in, and there's not enough production facilities here for Bunny to...
Also, but Bunny did not turn around with his army fast enough here. So he's going to get the tech lab, okay, so no more tanks. We could even see a second drop here. He might even like leave with his medevacs and come up here to reinforce. I think he's going to have to use all the SCVs. Here we go! Oh. And he probably will land the Vikings now. No, he actually picks up, okay, even better. I like it.
That could have been worse for Bunny there, but he was really smart using that medevac as a bait of the Vikings, and he managed to get that tank drop there. And
okay, that actually only got 1 Marine.
Yeah.
Maru's looking in pretty good shape with the next push coming up here. He's already dropping, picking up, staying out of that range.
Nice positioning there from that siege tank.
There are 2 medevacs there, right? Yeah, there's 2. I'm sorry. So he's going to be able to come drop probably over here into the main again. I think you just scan and you say, I'm not going there. LOL.
Yeah, I think Maru has Bunny by disrupting neck here. I'm not really sure. Oh, that is such a bad
the liberation zone is huge.
And he
landing the Vikings, which kind of looks funny, but he can actually come over here and drop right on top of this tank. And oh, there you go. That's how you get one thing to unsiege. That's so cool. Really nice play here. And actually, the Vikings are going to keep that Liberator alive. And is that checkmate? I'm not sure. I mean,
the thing is, he can't build any more tanks. His facilities are being shelled here by these 2 tanks, and
he's trying to repair this tank over here. By the way, one of these tanks has got like 1 HP here.
There we go. There we go. Marine there. But I don't think this is enough units from Bunny. I don't think he can produce anything. Look at his minerals. They're just skyrocketing right now because he can't produce enough.
Yeah, exactly. Now we have Vikings in a medevac, so I've basically seen everything, okay?
Yeah.
All I gotta do now is see all the pyramids, and I've seen everything in the world at this point in time. And Bunny is just being picked apart here. I mean, Maru just really has an incredible grasp here on the way this matchup works from beginning to end.
And like, you can see here, Maru's not overextending. He's adding more facilities. He's moving back with that tank here to just go back home and repair it. Because in a matchup like Terran versus Terran, the more tanks you have, generally the better army you have.
Okay, a scan here. Beginning to edge up. Doing a lot of damage. Unfortunately, it's not easy to really defend this location anyway. Like, he's already, yep, that's it, GG. I'm scratching my head here trying to figure out a way that Bunny can come back, but I mean, it just is not there. And that does it. Maru wins the next game. That's a 2-0 lead right now for Jin Air.
Yeah, that was definitely the thing that Jin Air needed to get the advantage in this series, was 2-0 lead. And the most amusing thing from this game was that Viking merry-go-round with that dropship, because
it was so funny, man. I mean, it was like, you know that like Maru's like out for blood. He's trying to find this. And I gotta say, Bunny did a good job hiding it.
He did a good job saving it.
Yeah, I mean, that was staying out there for quite a while. But even not enough. I think the direction Maru was taking the game strategically was just better. He had air control. He knew, you control the air, I'm gonna stop their drops, and that allows me to later on do my own.
Yeah. And I think Bunny was banking on the fact that he wanted that Widowmine Marine drop to do a lot of damage. And it did no damage at all. And that's a lot of resources invested into that drop. So Bunny didn't really know.
It was also abundantly clear that he was doing that, right?
Yeah, he was like hiding units away.
He like sends 3 Marines out and attacks, and you see him go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And it's pretty clear at that point in time, a drop is inbound.
I think Maru's probably seen that build quite a number of times on ladder. So probably he knew that appropriate reaction to that, the appropriate build to go to counter it.
I wouldn't even mind seeing more maps like this one right here. I think that, you know, honestly, like, it's just it makes for dynamic games. It makes for games that you don't see like on any other map, and I think that's always a good thing.
Yeah, that's why I love seeing Ulrena and Prime Terraces, but
we are going to go to a 5-minute break. We come back, Hero against SOS here at the SPL. Stay tuned.